This is the Todd show here. Are you ready? I like the eye contact with camera. You're like a supermodel. All right, it's only 10 or just 11 questions. Not that big of a deal, nothing to be afraid of.
I feel like this is my psych test from work.
It kind of is. It's your strengths finder. All right, let's start with this one. What is Mel's mom's maiden name, and how do you spell it?
Shuey.
Spelled?
S-C-H-U-H-E.
Very good. That's good. We'll be interested to hear how Melissa spells it. Next question. How many kids does Melissa want?
4.
Seriously?
She said 4, but we'll start with 2 and see how it goes. And I said, well, you already have 1. So does that mean we'll start with 1? So I'm assuming that means we'll start with 2, meaning we'll have 3, and see if we want a 3rd.
Wow. All right, more power to her. So, Mel's a little bit scary with food. You've seen the noodle nail pictures. What did you really think when she tried to slice off your hand with a tuna can?
Well, let's see here. I believe that was her first night of work when she got her brand new job as juvenile service officer. I think I can distinctly remember getting that injury and her standing there in full gear and me looking at her kind of like, with the hint of, you're going to drive me to the hospital, right? Because, this hand's wrapped in a towel. And I think the response I got was, well, I have to go to work.
That's awesome.
And,
that's perfect.
Sweetie, don't worry. I know you had to go to work. I completely planned on driving myself the entire time. But
Sure you did. That's awesome. I didn't know that part. What is the best meal that she makes?
Oh, man.
Or food item?
Okay. I know the best really does center around one thing, but I'm going to mention 2. She makes a really ridiculously good breakfast casserole. And
the Trapani recipe?
Yeah. And okay, I'm going to mention 3 things. Breakfast casserole's awesome. I could have her breakfast or dinner. She made some spaghetti sauce one time that was out of this world. The funny thing is she's only made it once. And it was really, really good. And then she also makes this this chicken bowl. It's like grilled chicken, and she spices it up with some rice, and then she'll get a little can of corn, take the top off, cold corn, and just dip the cold corn over in on the rice. So it's like a white trash rice bowl.
Sounds
but
delicious.
it's actually really, really good. We have it a lot.
Good, that's great. I'm actually kind of surprised about all of that, but that's fantastic to hear. Okay, so when she was a little girl, what did she tell her mom that she wanted to do for the boys?
Shake her goobies at them.
You know that one. Wow.
Yes, when she was 3.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Jumped up on the coffee table and took her shirt off and said, I want to shake the goobies at the boys.
She did used to dance naked on many a coffee table, that's for sure. So even though she's so young, you do realize that her boobs are done growing, right?
Yes, I do. Naturally, anyways.
Which one of you is the messiest? You have to be honest.
Sorry, babe. She is the cleanest, messiest person that I know.
Meaning?
Meaning, she throws stuff everywhere. Well, her clothes are always on the ground in the room, but at the same time, she makes sure that she picks them up. So it's like, even though she does that, she's really, really good about cleaning up after herself and cleaning up in general. So it's not like she throws anything down and leaves it there. So I'd have to say she's the cleanest, messiest person I've ever met.
All right.
Don't know many people that just throw things strewn around, and then actually I'll come home from work and the entire house will be spotless.
Wow, good job, Mel. What is her absolute best quality?
Gosh, that's a toughie. Because there are so many. Um, she's really wise beyond her years. She's very smart. Sometimes we'll get in arguments, and it's because of me, I'll admit. Because she'll make more sense. And I'm like, wait a minute here. Sometimes the age kicks in. I'm like, I do have 11 more years of experience here. Why is she making more sense? But she really does. So, I mean, she's very smart. She's really reasonable. I hear how she talks to her friends and some of the advice that she gives to her friends. And it's almost like, she doesn't have her MFT license, but she should. And she is very good.
Okay.
Okay.
You're 11 years older than her. We got that.
She also has...
You're old.
I know. 9 days old, 9 days younger than Shannon.
Very funny.
But she has this ridiculous knack. Remember, babe, ridiculous is usually a good word when I use it. For arguing her fact. Most of the time the arguing thing kicks into the fact that I know she was on a debate team. And very good at the debate team and got an A in the class. But she will debate her point till the end, no matter what. If that's black, and she thinks that's not black, it's not white, she will debate and actually throw a really good argument about the fact that it is not the color black, it is not white. That is the color, not white. And sometimes, you really have to cede. But, the little sparky Italian will come out in her, and sometimes I really don't, I don't think I can compete with that sometimes. So she's really good at that. And what was the last thing? Oh yeah, she's a fantastic texter. Very fast at texting.
That's good. That's good quality. So if you could have sex with any of her friends, who would it be? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't answer. I'm just kidding. Are you okay? Do you need to take a break?
No, I'm good.
Good answer. I think you're sweating a little bit now. It's not just because it's hot out here. All right. Let's change the speed. You were so red. When did you know you wanted to marry her?
Oh, wow. Tough question. I was immediately attracted to her from the first day we met and passed each other in the hall, and she says I kind of grimaced at her. But I really wasn't. I was just trying to hold my smile in. Is that my child?
I think it's Chase.
But as we became closer at work, we became friends. We were buddies at work. And then when we became dating, I don't think it was that long after we dated that I didn't start looking at her in that sense. I can't remember the specific date when I can say, but I can say that I can definitely say that it was not long after that I actually started thinking about that in a certain light.
Oh.
But coming out of a failed one, you want to make sure that that one's going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And so I forced myself to give it time before I did anything.
Absolutely. So this is your last question. It's not really a question. It's just, what would you like to say to your bride to be in front of the closest women in her life?
You've raised a very good woman. She's really, 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 really smart. She's very kind-hearted. She's like a natural around kids. And coming into the relationship with a child myself, it was really easy to see. Makes it a lot easier, and kids just latch onto her. She's one of the quickest learners I know. I probably should have said that in one of the finer traits questions that Shannon asked. But it doesn't really take much for her to learn very fast. She has very fantastic reflexes. Jim, Jim's not going to be there. Lori, I want you to know I'm talking about karate. She really does, man. Fantastic reflex. I can't even believe it. And I think you're just going to continue to be surprised at what a fantastic woman she's going to continue to be.
Okay, we're recording now. Jordan, what would you like to say to Melissa and Todd before their wedding?
I love you very much. I'm very excited you're getting married.
Look at the camera.
Dear Melissa and Todd, I like you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Chase, what would you like to say?
I love you.
Look at the camera.
I love you. And I love you so much. And
Are you excited to be a ring bear?
yeah.
What are you going to do when you're a ring bear? You going to carry a little pillow?
The ring.
Yeah. Oh, and a ring, yeah. Are you done talking? Is it Maddie's turn?
No, it's not my turn.
Okay, it's Maddie's turn.
No, it's my turn.
Oh, it's still your turn. What else would you like to say? Have a good wedding.
Have a good wedding. I love you so much. I can't believe you're having a wedding. Bye. I love you.
Oh, that was very special. All right, Maddie, what do you want to say to Daddy and Melissa?
I'm going to get a flower.
Look this way, baby. What, baby? You're going to get a flower?
Me and my daddy going to get a flower for the wedding. And I love you so much. And
Move your hand so we can see your pretty lips.
I can eat every day.
You're going to carry your flower every day. That is so special. Yeah. What do you want to say?